ladies and gentlemen, it is time to reset the clock. Video games. Violent, naughty, nasty pixels on the screen are being blamed for violence in the world. The odd thing is, it's not being blamed for violence in the West this time. In this one, we got video games, in this article from Kotaku, video games and TikTok. I'll blame TikTok for everything, are to blame for the French riots. No, it has nothing to do with that little situation over there, the unfortunate killing of a 17-year-old. But the country has seen several days of unrest. No kidding. After police fatally shot a 17-year-old delivery... Oh, my goodness. But what does the old president have to say? French President Emmanuel Macron, I don't care, has a few theories as to why riots have spread across France. Has nothing to do with maybe the unjustified killing of a 17-year-old. I do not know the specifics of it, but hey, how about you have an investigation into yourself, your police force, your judicial system, maybe the people around you, the atmosphere that you are promoting in France? I don't know, but no, let's blame the internet. Let's blame video games as usual instead of taking responsibility for the actions of your own people. Teenager was shot on Tuesday, June 27th in the Paris suburb of Nanterre during a traffic check, according to the Associated Press. Nahel, who has only been identified by his first name, died at the scene. That is very unfortunate. Any sort of death like that is unfortunate, no matter how you look at it. And his untimely death exacerbated rising tensions between French police and the residents of the Nanterre neighborhood and beyond. Now, what is the purpose of me talking about this? This isn't exactly pop culture, but it is when you get down to this lovely little section right here. French president thinks video games are contributing to the riots. My goodness. Silly little colorful pixels on the screen, the actions in a video game, the, I don't know, power fantasies are escape from the real world nonsense. That is the cause of violence, even though not a single study in the history of mankind has ever proved one way or another. But Macron doesn't think it's just those dang phone apps that are to blame for ongoing protests. He also turned his attention towards video games. Quote, "We sometimes have the feeling that some of them are living out in the streets the video games that have intoxicated them." Oh, such naughty little words there. Goodness gracious. It's not, of course, police brutality, an increasing in housing and income inequality, or the fact that race policy in France is just be colorblind. Oh, okay. Protests centered around police brutality are not new in France. Citizens protested in 2020 police killing of George, en masse in France? Wow. So this whole protest went worldwide, huh? The Summer of Love wasn't just in the United States. And in 2005, riots broke out after 2 young boys died while running away from the police. Ooh. Have your own opinion on that. In the, oh my goodness, Clichy-sous-Bois commune in Paris, during the 2005 riots, former Prime Minister Dominique de Villepin declared a state of emergency. Using video games as a scapegoat for violence is not new. Yes, but it's also tiresome. It's old. Like I said, reset the clock. They've been lampooned as the cause for mass shootings since the 1999 Columbine massacre, and Fox News trotted out the excuse after 2022 Buffalo, New York mass shooting. But scientific research does not point to a connection between the two. God bless you, Kotaku, for doing your job. Actually coming out and saying it. Confirming it. We can confirm it in other places. Yeah, there's been no study. And believe me, if there was, politicians would be chomping at the bit to slam it into everybody's face every chance they got that, oh, video games are bad. Call of Duty is bad. Fucking Grand Theft Auto is bad, but this is getting tiresome. But to have it being blamed for something happening overseas is rather odd. This usually seems to be a tactic for politicians in the West to try to gain some sort of foothold to make their constituents happy and, oh, I'm going to have my kid not playing video games anymore. But this is all nonsense over and over again. Video games constantly being blamed for the problems of the world when video games, if nothing else, are actually beneficial. Helps hand-eye coordination, helps people release some steam. Some of the games I've played Grand Theft Auto and Cyberpunk 2077. And one of the fun things is to run people over and see if you can get away from the cops in the game. Does that mean I'm going to go out and get in my truck or my van or my car and just go mowing down people in the streets? No, because that's foolish. Oh, my goodness. But reset the clock. Video games are to blame for everything, the problems in the world. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I already know the answer to that because you're here. Let me know what you think in the comments. How stupid is this? Very much so. Leave a like, leave a dislike. I appreciate you making it this far. Have a good one.